From fish to fowl, creatures are getting more active in the White Mountains in May, but the region's vegetation is also springing to life. Foragers like Clay Groves and his daughter Zoe look forward to spring because it means return of wild fiddleheads and ramps in the local river floodplains. I met up with the pair on a warm afternoon, the air filled with the amorous croaking of American toads that were loudly procreating in a nearby pond. Ah, spring, and a young toad's fancy lightly turns to thoughts of love.
It's fun telling my friends about finding all of the things in the wild because they don't have any idea on how to do it. Even some of them who live really close to here, like I can see their house, don't know where this is. And so it's really fun to tell them about it. Okay, so this is a really good place to find fiddleheads because it's a floodplain. It's extremely wet and marshy.
Yeah, I noticed.
So they like to grow here. Also, there's a lot of leaf debris and stuff. So these are fiddleheads right here.
Oh, like right under our nose.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these ones are fiddleheads. You can eat these ones. These ones, I wouldn't. They're fine,
but they're just a little too far along.
Good. Yeah.
Would they be too bitter or something?
Yeah, they'd be less tasty.
Yeah. So these little guys that haven't like unfurled that
Yes.
well look like fiddleheads, those would be the ones that
Yes,
you want to get.
that's correct.
All right, cool. Well, can you show me like how you go harvest one of these things?
All right, so you just like snap it and like that.
You did that in one nice smooth motion. You've obviously done this before.
I have.
So these are ramps, and what a ramp is a wild leek. So think like if an onion and a garlic had a love child, it would be a ramp.
I like that.
And these are ramps here. And you see these nice wide leaves, nice green. And these are getting pretty old. These have been up for these came up before the fiddleheads did. And if you don't recognize it, just you can look at it. And I recognize them right away because I'm friends with them, but you may not. You know, what you can do is take a smell of that.
Oniony.
Oniony, garlicky.
Yeah, yeah.
And every part of a ramp is edible.
I was going to say, can you eat the...
Right now, you can eat that.
You could eat that.
Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
sure, eat that.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Thanks, Clay. Oh, that's good.
It's really
kind
good.
of sweet.
Sweet,
And
garlicky,
spicy.
spicy, peppery.
Wow, that's really
all
good.
the things. And they grow in these nice little bunches. And when you harvest them, you can just pinch off a leaf, and that's the whole harvest.
That's it, right?
The question is, do we harvest the roots, right? That's what you're going to ask.
Yeah, of course I was.
So, and the answer is yes, you absolutely can harvest the roots. We're going to do a few today because, and a lot of people will get these bulbs and they will pickle them.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but can you cook that whole thing like that, like in a saute pan or
Every
something?
part of that's edible. They can
Yeah.
smell that root.
Yeah, because this is what
Yeah.
I'm most familiar with seeing is
Right.
the bulbs
Right.
part of it.
Now, ramps are incredibly slow growers. It might take you 10 years for it to go from seed to a full-grown plant.
Oh, really?
And so if you start harvesting and you're pulling up all these ramps, we're going to do just a few today, by the bulbs, you lose your sustainability. But we're going to actually harvest leaves today. You want to harvest a couple. It's
Sure.
also really important too, when you're harvesting these, you don't want to pick, see there's 2 leaves on the stem?
Mm-hmm.
Just pick one.
Just pick one, so that way it survives, right?
That way it survives. So now you've
Ah.
got sustainable harvest. You can pick all the single stems you want here, and you're not going to wipe out anything.
After we had gathered a bunch of fiddleheads and ramps, there was one last and very important step: eating them. And Clay had brought a propane stove for just that purpose.
So the fiddleheads, clean up all that brown stuff off them. It's all edible. Normally, you could blanch them for a minute, then chill them, and then cook them. That blanching will kill the salmonella. Salmonella is the danger with undercooking fiddleheads.
Oh, I got to cook this for my family.
Very good.
That is delicious.